We want to work out the smallest number of pictures and the greatest number of pictures that can be fitted in this row here. And for that, we're going to look at the greatest values for the picture to start with. Now, it says 15 centimeters, correct to the nearest 0.5 centimeters. So when you see this here, that's telling you the scale it's been measured in. It's actually going up in half a centimeters. Okay, so that's the sort of ruler they're using. So we've got 15 there, but the next measurement on the ruler would be 15.5. Okay, you need to appreciate that because it's going up in 0.5s. The one before it would be 14.5, which means then the greatest is going to be here. Okay, the greatest is going to be there. The greatest is going to be between 15 and 15.5. So that'll be 15.25. That's the greatest, and the least then is going to be here, 14. What's that going to be? 7.5. Okay, for the wall, 2010 centimeters, but that's going up in 10 centimeters, the nearest 10 centimeters. So 2020 there, 2000 exactly there. So the least is going to be here, which is going to be 2005 in between. The greatest is going to be there, 2015. Okay, now to work out the smallest and greatest, okay, I always like to start off with the greatest first of all, the greatest number we can fit in. Well, for the greatest number we can fit in, we need to think about the fact that the wall will be as wide as it possibly can be. So we choose the greatest wall length, which is 2015. And if we want to fit as many pictures in, well, we choose the smallest, won't we, picture, so 14.75. So we'll see how many 14.75s the least picture can fit into the greatest possible wall length. So to get the greatest, essentially you've got to do greatest divided by least. So if I do that, I get out 136.6. So that's the greatest amount of photos I can fit in, 136.6. Of course, we've got to be careful here with rounding. Might be tempted to round up, but that is the greatest amount you can get in. So if I round it up 137, you go beyond what you can actually fit in. So you actually need to round down, because essentially we can fit in your 136 whole photos and 6/10, isn't it, of another photo. Well, you can't chop the photo, you need to have whole photos, so we're going to round it down to 136. For the least, well, you've got to think, for the least amount of photos, you've got to think the walls are the smallest, so 2005, and you've got to think worst case scenario, the pictures as big as they can be. So in the sense here, then I'm dividing the least by the greatest. That'll give you the least number of photos. So if I do that, I get 131.5. Again, you've got to round down, okay, because you can't fit half a photo in. Okay, you want whole photos, whole pictures. So 131 will be the smallest and 136 will be the greatest.